Welcome back to Diecast OutKast. Today is episode 11, and we're going to turn this Dodge Flatnose A100 into the Little Red Wagon. This little wheel stander was driven by Bill the Maverick Golden. And we're going to start off with a 2019 Matchbox Dodge A100. You know, I was going to hold off on posting this one, but it turned out so good that I decided to post it before we did the shop truck build-off, brought to you by Deep Junk Garage. And as always, first thing we're going to do is drill out the mushroom post. We're going to snap the base off and pull it apart. Be very cautious when you do this, it can get violent. See, I almost cut my finger off. Not trying to be dramatic, but that hurt just a little bit. Anyway, as you can see, this casting is very detailed. I like how Matchbox details their vehicles. We're going to strip this paint with some clean stripper. You can buy this for under $10 at any hardware store, parts store, or even Walmart. After running it in the sink under some warm water, I used a brass brush and peeled off all the rest of this paint. Don't forget to check back this Sunday. We're doing a shop truck build-off brought to you by Deep Junk Garage. I had ordered some Little Red Wagon decals with the clear backing off of eBay, and I'm absolutely impressed at how they turned out. For the wheels, we're going to use some old school Krager SS's. The engine sits in the back of this A100, so I found the perfect engine for it. If you guys recognize that, that is off the older Roger Dodger, and it fits perfect in the bed. First thing I need to do is take the edge off this mushroom post and grind it flat. Now we'll take a drill bit that is a tad smaller than 256. We'll drill a hole, and then we will tap it with a 256 tap. If you be real careful, you should be able to tap it out with no problem whatsoever. I ordered a set of these Phillips head 256 screws, and they're perfect. The button heads were fine, but they stripped out really easy. Now we're going to take some lacquer thinner and we're going to clean the body really well. This is a must when you're prepping for paint. We're going to go with a candy apple red, which is basically a gold, and then we go back over the gold with a tinted clear, and the clear that we're using today is called Blood Red, and it's from Createx. See all the junk that I just wiped off of this? That could have contaminated the paint. For a base, I went with the Rust-Oleum 2X. It is a gold metallic finish. I went with 2 thin coats, that's all it needed. Now we're going to go over it with some Createx Blood Red candy. We always put a thin tack coat on and then go back over it 3 or 4 more times depending on how deep the color you want. And in this case, we went over it 4 times. You can see the gold shining through the red. Now we'll put on the decals that I had ordered. At the moment, all I have is Tester's micro set, and it seems to work really well. Here's a little peek of the body with the decals on it before it goes to clear. And I buried these decals in some 2K urethane clear. I also had took some acrylic paint into the details. There's the tail lights, marker lights, mirrors, windshield wipers. And then I painted the valve covers and block Hemi orange. Painted the interior, the bed, and the base with some semi-gloss black. I bought a new product to try out. We used the super glue, put the wheels in, glued my fingers together. Then I sprayed it with the Insta set that I had bought from Hobby Lobby this weekend. It's time to screw this thing back together. And here's a reminder of what we started with. The Dodge A100 from Matchbox. It's a 2019 model. And here is the finished result. Guys, I'm excited how this turned out. The paint, all the small details, the decals, the wheels, the Roger Dodger engine, everything turned out exactly how I wanted it to. Stay tuned to the very end and you will see a commercial that they put out for the Little Red Wagon. Don't forget, this Sunday we are dropping the Shop Truck Challenge from Deep Junk Garage, and I am doing a 67 through 72 Chevy long bed pickup. You can catch me on YouTube, Instagram, and Snapchat. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a share.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.
Think cars and rails are the hottest things in drag racing? Take a look at this. Dodge's Little Red Wagon, a light-duty compact pickup that's been specially equipped with a famous Dodge 426 cubic inch Hemi-Charger engine. What happens when you come out of the chute with a light truck like this and over 600 horsepower on tap? Well, let's pour a little fuel in the tank. Make sure the drag chute is ready to go. And see what happens.
West Coast appearance from the Dodge Dealers Association. Bill the Maverick Holden going to do the handling on this 426-inch Dodge powered truck, the Wildwood.
Dodge's Little Red Wagon. As pickups go, this one goes.